Hi guys, very good morning all of you. Hope all of you can hear me. Anyone guys, can you please confirm is I'm audible?
Yes, you are audible. Yeah.
Right. So guys, like in the last session, we have seen like how basically we can I told you the process guys, mainly how to do the installation. And apart from that, I have shown you how to install the Power BI desktop. And apart from that, how can you work with how basically we can work with the Power BI? We have been seen about the what is the environment mainly we have to work. And apart from that, which is going to be the one which we have seen, uh, the one which we have been seen is like what are the different process I have to do that. I told you we have to import the data from which is going to be from the various different type of sources, like which is going to be like what we can understand here is like files. What are the advantages, disadvantages? Easy to share with you. I can easily share the files with you guys. And apart from that, as also told you, like, but problem is going to be very small size data only we can handle it. If you go to database systems, so a little bit knowledge of SQL is required and a little bit database knowledge is required. Apart from that, we also require some kind of an advantages. Huge, large size of databases will be supported. You can also go for cloud systems, because in cloud systems we can work with a different type of storages are there, so many different type of storages, and we can work with. But only the thing is, it's going to be costlier because it is going to be pay on go. That means pay on use. So whenever you want to use it, you have to pay some money to that particular cloud services. So these are the things what we discussed. And apart from that, how to do the installation, I told you. So we have done the installation, guys. This is Power BI desktop. So what is going to be the different views? Report view, table view, model view. And there are three different panes are there: filters pane, visualizations pane, and the data pane will be there. And on the top, you are going to be having something what we are going to call it as ribbons. We have a different ribbons are there. Home ribbon is there, insert ribbon is there, modeling ribbon is there. And apart from that, we are having the view, optimize, etc. We have it, guys. So these are the different ribbons, whatever we can have it as part of that. Okay, so first we want to start with how to import the data from the file systems. We'll see them, guys. First, we'll try to import from file system. So basically what I'm going to do here is, guys, I'm going to be importing the data from which is going to be, first I will try to import from which is going to be CSV files, guys. CSV, or what we call it as text files. So let me tell you, maybe all of you know about what is a CSV file and what is a text files. So CSV files and text file, what is CSV basically stands for, which is going to be what we are going to call it as a comma separated values. It's a normal text file, guys. It is a normal text file. We don't require any specialized software for that. A comma separated values. You can also prepare your own data. How can you prepare your data, guys? Simple, open a notepad, guys. Simply what you can do is, guys, open a notepad. Okay. Let me close all these things. Yeah. Just let us say that open a notepad. Very simple, guys. What data you require? For example, some students data, student ID, student name, course, and fees. Sorry, guys. This is the data what I'm importing. This is the data, guys. Just very simple, guys. Data which is having some separator by using something like a comma. A comma separated value. Simple, open a notepad, guys, and enter some data. Student ID, student name, course, and a fees. Just for a small sample, what you do, guys, you insert some data, guys. 1001, name is ABCD, course is Java, fees is going to be, it is going to be 4,000 or something like an 8,000. 1002, XYZ, insert some data, some data, enter some fees. 1002, some name PQRS, some course which is Oracle, and say which is going to be, let us say 4,000. 1004, some name, any name you can give, guys. So I'm just giving some name like which Power BI, and fees is going to be 5,000. Like that, just insert some sample 4 or 5 records you insert, guys. Some name which is going to be something like any name you can give, MNOP, and some name, the course is going to be, let us say, which is going to be data science. So which is going to be data science. Let us say that the fees is going to be 16,000 is the course fees. Now what you do now, guys, save the file, save as. You can prepare your own data, guys. You don't require anybody's help to get the data. But if you want to get a little bit large data sets, you have somebody has to share with you, or there are some open data sets or public data sets are there, guys. You can download directly from the public data sets. See there, I'm going to be saving this name as, which is going to be students.csv. You can save it like a .csv, guys, or even .txt is also fine, case. So I'm saving it like a students.csv file. Save it, guys. Where I'm saving, guys? On the desktop itself, I'm going to be saving the file, guys. So you can also create your sample files, guys. You don't require any much help from somebody. You can see the name of the file is going to be students.csv file. How can you open the CSV files, guys? You can open with a normal notepad also. We can open it, guys. Open with a normal notepad, you can open, or even you can open with an Excel software also. We can open it. Normal notepad, you can open it, guys. So if you open with a normal notepad, the data is going to be looks like this. But whenever we open with which is going to be an Excel software, your data is going to be something which is going to looks like this, guys. Simple, guys. Simple data only. I didn't given any complex data, just a very small data set having 4 columns and having which is going to be 5 rows of data was there. So first I'm showing you how to load the data like this only, guys. A very small data structure. It's very small data. I'm not taking any large data sets. A very small data set which contains only just a matter of 5 rows, 5 records, and which is going to be 4 columns are there. So basically we can see 6 rows are there, guys. But out of the 6 rows, 1 row is going to be header. It will go into the header, guys. It will go into the header. Data is going to be starting from here. Only 5 rows will be there. This is your number of rows, guys. And these are going to be number of columns. And these are going to be nothing but your column names. So every column will have a column name, guys, because without having a column name, how can you identify which one is student ID, which one is student name? We cannot identify that, right? That's why what we have to do is some kind of a column name is required. And apart from that, we have to require some kind of a data structure is going to be gets required, guys. So this is going to be how basically we can work with this kind of a data set, what we are going to be gets working with them. So now I want to import this data into Power BI, and in Power BI, I want to do the visualization, guys. How do you do that? Very easy, very simple. Look at this one, guys. We have this option called as an get data. So nothing to write anything, guys. Just only thing is navigation you have to remember. Just if you want to note down, you can just note down the navigation, guys. Nothing to note down, but because the navigation is very easy, guys. So there is a get data option is there. So just click on this get data option. There are going to be the options will be there. So what we have to do, guys, simple. If you want, you can write the notes like this. Simple. It is going to be, we can write the notes like this also, guys. So it is going to be from the, which is going to be file ribbon. Sorry, in the home ribbon. It is going to be home ribbon, guys. In the home ribbon, we are going to be having an option called as which is going to be get data. Inside the get data, we are having an option called as which is going to be, it can be a CSV or a text file is there. Or just it is going to be, or else we are having an option called as more option will be there. Click on the more option. You will get lot of options will be there, and so option we have to select it. You have to just note down only the navigation only, guys. That's it. See there, guys, we are having the option get data is there. So we already have an option, guys, text or a CSV file option is already available. Import the data from either a text file or which is going to be CSV file, guys. It is going to be text file or a CSV file. Or else we can do one more thing, guys. We have an option called as more option is there. So I told you what is the limitations versus whenever we have been got worked with Excel versus which is going to be our Power BI. I told you, guys. Whenever I said Excel versus Power BI, even not only Excel, even I told you there is another reporting tool from Microsoft, SSRS. So even SSRS is nothing but a reporting tool. Excel is not just a reporting tool, guys. There we can do all the data transformations and all these things. We can store it. We can store the data as well as we can visualize the data. But SSRS is only for visualization only. Okay. And this is going to be, what is the main difference I told you, guys? Excel or SSRS, which is the second generation systems. That is the main difference between the second generation and the third generation reporting tools, guys. In second generation systems, a very limited number of connectivities, guys. There are going to be limited, which is going to be data sources. That means from where you can get the data is very limited. Hardly it is going to be 10 to 12 connections. Only 10 to 12 types only we can connect, guys. But here, almost all, we don't say unlimited because every system will have a limitation. Simply, I'm going to say that it is going to be not a limited number of data sources. It is not a limited number of data sources. You will be having almost all 100 to 150. You will be having them. These are the generally the third generation system. Even you can also take which is going to be Tableau. Even Tableau also we are going to be having almost all some 100 to 150. It is going to be they can connect with the different sources. So they are not limited like your previous generation systems, guys. See there, already shown you. Once again, I'm showing you in detail. I'm showing you, guys. Get data. Go to the option here. There are only 10 or 12 options are there, guys. Sir, don't think that, sir, only 10 options are there. So don't worry about that. Click on the more, guys. Click on the more. You can see on the side, guys, get data. All options are available, guys. Or else if you want to categorize, first files. File types are very few file types, guys. Excel worksheet, text or a CSV, XML, JSON file, folders, something we have them, guys. So very few limited. I think somewhere around 8 or something is there. Now go to the database systems, guys. What are database systems, guys? Which can help you to store the data as well as even they can manipulate the data, but they can't do the visualizations. They can't do the data visualizations, guys. See there, it is going to be, it is a Microsoft SQL Server database or Access database is there. SQL Server Analysis Services, it is also from Microsoft. Oracle database is there. IBM DB2 is there. IBM Informix is there. See, guys, these are all the database systems, whatever we are having. Most of the database names, you may have never heard about that. You may have never heard about that. Some databases are there, guys, which is going to be MariaDB is going to be there. There are so many databases which you may not be heard about that. MongoDB. There is going to be one of the popular NoSQL database called as in MongoDB. TIBCO. Even TIBCO is also going to be one of the, which is going to be the data visualization option, what we can see. Sorry, data virtualization, what we can see them. Like that, we are having a different type of Hyperion S-base. Snowflake is there, which is going to be, even Snowflake is nowadays becoming a popular, guys. A Cloudera Impala, it's from Cloudera. And Google BigQuery, it is going to be like that. There are so many different type of database systems are there. See, guys, these are all the database systems. And even if you want to go to Azure, even in Azure also, we are having so many different types of Azure-based, cloud-based, guys. These are all cloud-based. So whenever we want to import the data from any cloud, for example, if you want to work with Azure Blob Storage, then you can go to the Azure Blob Storage, we can go for. So many different types, guys. So many, sorry, guys. So many different types of, sorry, guys. So many different types of online services are there. And see, guys, there are so many are there. Some of the databases which we have never heard about that, even not only you, even I also has never seen about these particular databases, guys. So many database systems are there. So many online resources are there, guys. Databricks, I have heard about the Databricks. Remaining, I was not aware about this. Remaining, all of them are going to be so many new database systems are there, or some online services. And see, guys, there are going to be others are there. So many options we have them, guys. Okay, Azure, and these are very limited, guys. These are very basically limited. Microsoft Fabric or Microsoft the Power Platforms, there are going to be very few limited, but remaining mainly databases, guys, Azure, online services, and others. Majority of them are coming from these different types of categories. So which one you want to select, guys? I want to select a file. Very easy, guys. Text or a CSV file. Simply click on the connect, guys. So what option I'm selecting, guys? Go to the which is going to be get data. There only we have the option of text or CSV, or simply we have an option called as an which is going to be more. Go there, select the file type as the files, and then you have to select the option called as an which is going to be text or a CSV file. Where is your file was available? I was created, I stored that in the desktop, guys. So go to the desktop. There you can find out the name with a name called as. What is the name of the file, guys? It is students.csv file. Just click on open. Very easy, very simple, guys. No need to write any code. No need to write any program for that. Simple. You can see the data clearly, guys. Student ID, student name, course, and the fees. Whatever the data just now we have inserted, we know the data, guys. If you created the data, you will easily understand your data. If you are using somebody's data, first of all, we have to understand it and then only we can use it, guys. So see there, it is going to be just a matter of 4 columns and we are having 5 records of data was there. Nothing to do. Simply click on load, guys. Over. Simply click on load, guys. Data is going to be completed. It's going to be completed. Done. Done, guys. So once the data was loaded, you can view your data here in your data pane. You can expand your tables, guys. Can you click on this? It will expand it, guys. So you can see that alphabetically there are placed. Alphabetically there are placed here, guys. Course, which is going to be fees, which is going to be SID, and which is going to be SName. But here in the data view, we can't see the data. Don't think that it's not a data view, guys. It is a data pane. You can see only the imported tables metadata. Structure only we can see, guys. How many columns are there? We can find it off. Sir, why this particular symbol summation is coming? You know that, no, guys? Summation, or what we call it as sigma. Sir, why that particular symbol is coming? I'll explain that in the later classes. For the timing, leave it, guys. Now, if you want to view the data here on the left-hand side, you can view the data, guys. Here there is a table view is there. Go there and you can see the data here, guys. Same data, guys. Just now I have inserted a few minutes back. Just a few minutes back, I have inserted the data, guys. And the data is going to be nothing but you can see the data here now. I didn't insert any data here, guys. Simple. I have been just imported. I just created some data in a CSV file. And after that, what we did is we just got the data. We just imported the data and we have got it into Power BI. And even in the last class, I told you guys in Power BI, what we can do, either we can store it directly, import the data, or we can go for something called as a direct query. I'll show you later. What is the direct query and import data concept? We'll see that later. And if you want to see the data, you can see the data here, guys. So go to again back to report view. In the report view only, all these options will come, guys. Okay, like that, you can import as many data sets you can import. But this is a very small data, guys. Whatever the data we have created is a very small data. And here, nothing to do any analytics. Nothing analytics, guys. There is nothing analytics is there. Tomorrow, if anybody, my manager ask me, sir, why should I give the analytics data? These are my 4 employees or 5 employees. And just this is the data. But generally, when do you go for the, when do you generally really requires a data analyst? Whenever we have a more number of data was there or more data was there, and whenever you are unable to understand the data, then we have to take the help of this kind of a tools. So what I am going to do now, guys. So we have a number of data sets are there. Because personally, I am working on data science. I generally works on data science, guys. Being I generally works on data science, I obviously uses a lot of data sets. I uses a lot of data sets I generally uses. So I'll tell you some resources. Normal Power BI people don't know because the Power BI people will use some sample data sets. 1 or 2 data sets they will take and they will do it, guys. But myself is not like that because I works on data science. I know a different types of resources. That means from where you can download these data sets. If you want, you can just bookmark all these things, guys. So one is going to be what we can say. Don't worry. It is only the different type of data sets, guys. Just don't think that generally it is going to be uses for the name itself is UCI machine learning repository. You need not to type anything, guys. Just you go there, UCI. It is University of California, guys. UCI means don't think that it is somewhat different one. UCI is nothing but University of California machine learning repository. Then don't think that, sir, it is something belonging to machine learning. How can we understand? That is nothing is there, guys. It is nothing but a repository where you can get the data sets for machine learning. That's it. We currently maintain 664 data sets as a service to the machine learning community. You can donate and find the data sets used by millions of people around the world. All are free of cost. You need not to pay a single rupee to them. It is a free of cost for data sets, guys. It is up to you which data sets you are interested, which domain you are interested. You can get in, guys. See there, view data sets. See, guys, view data sets. There are so many data sets are there, guys. So based on your requirement, you can get in, guys. For example, I want to work with the different areas. You are interested in business. So select the business data sets. Or let us say that you want to work with something related to, which is going to be social sciences. What are social sciences, guys? Something like population, okay, economy. These are all going to be comes under something called as an, which is going to be social sciences. And you know what is going to be something health and medicine, which is going to be related to healthcare, like diabetes, heart attacks, okay, so cancer. All these are going to be comes under the, which is going to be the health and medicine data sets, guys. See there, guys, how many are there? There are going to be how many data sets are there? 109 data sets are there related to health. So if you can see, the data is going to be there, guys. Heart diseases, it is going to be the cancer detection, cancer diagnostics, diabetics is going to be there, thyroid is there, lung cancer, liver disorders, hepatitis. So these are all related to some data sets. So which data sets you are most interested in? Generally, we'll be interested mostly in the business data sets, guys. Okay, so this is going to be which is going to be marketing, bank marketing is there, credit approvals are there, okay, real estate valuation is there. Like that, there are 48 data sets we are having, guys. Got it, guys? Which is going to be all data related to, which is going to be the business data sets, what we can work with them. So you can choose any one of the data sets from here. For example, if you want to work with something like, which is going to be, let me take a data set, guys. Some data set related to some eco hotel. What is this data set, guys? This data set includes online textual reviews from both online, examples of trip advisors, and offline examples from guestbook sources from the, which is going to be the Erlas 2 eco report, something eco resort. It is going to be some resort is there. It is going to be showing that kind of a reports. So do you want to download the data set? Just click on the download, guys. The data set will be downloaded to you. See, guys, if you want, I'll show you the data set. So what it basically contains, the reviews, both online and offline reviews, guys. Both online and this one is going to be the reviews what we are having it. It's not any business data. It may be related to business data, but we are having the data, guys. But only reviews are there. It won't have any other data, guys. Only just the data is containing reviews. There is no use of that. Okay, but you guys can do whatever the data sets you are interested in. You can select your required data sets and we can download and we can work with them. Public data sets, free of cost. Anybody can download, anybody can access the data, guys. This is one platform. If you want, you can bookmark this, guys. Here I have bookmarked it here. You see a machine learning repository. So every time whenever I want to navigate there, I just click here. It will automatically navigate here, guys. These are the recent new data sets that has been uploaded. Apart from that, if you want, you can also work with some other locations. Like this is another platform, guys. You will be get confused with that. It is going to be kaggle.com generally, which is completely maintained by the data science people. So as I was into the data science expert, so my page, this is going to be my which is going to be my link for this particular, the Kaggle. Just like how you make in a LinkedIn profile, here also we can maintain your profiles here now. Here also we have a data sets are there, guys. So many data sets we can find it off. Financial data sets. So there are different types of data sets are there, guys. Okay, so car sales prediction is there, and we have a different data sets what we can have it. So just a click, for example, financial data is there. Click there, it will show you the data sets, guys. See, guys, all these are visualizations only. So if you want to get the data, you can just download the data, guys. Here we have the option is there, download, which is going to be a small data set, guys. 29 KB is going to be the data set. Open the data set, you can find out the data set, guys. Again, you can find out something called as an, which is going to be CSV file. It is a weekly data and it is going to be monthly data is there. So whichever you want, you can use it and we can work with them. Just open it, guys. we have some kind of a data was there. So it is going to be something like what we can see, some data belonging to some kind of a stock price, isn't it? So it is going to be open, high, low, close. These are all the data which was related to some kind of a stock price data, guys. They are calling it as financial data. If you want, we can see this, guys. As I told you now, it is going to be something like the data set comprises the historical stock price of BT Bank Central Asia, which is going to be TBK, something we can call it as retrieved from the which is going to be Yahoo Finance website. So it is something relevant to finance. The stocks data of a particular finance company, it is going to be showing about the stock prices. Like that, we have a data set. So you need not to worry about that. I am going to share you maximum data set from my side. I'll share the data sets, guys. How I'm going to share the data sets, guys? Directly from the Google Drive. I think today I was not sure about that. I have to confirm it from my backend team. If you got the access from the drive, in the drive, I will upload it. I have not yet got the access. Maximum today, I'll share you some files. Remaining files, you can get it access from the Google Drive. You can get the access, guys. Okay. Now see, guys, what are our data sets? So my data sets are there in my system. So I use us very frequently about these data sets, guys. See there is a folder called as a separate folder called as a data folder. So I have a lot of files in this particular location, guys. So much data was there, guys. See, guys. So many files are there, guys. All these are going to be real data sets. Real data sets means previously we have created a student's data set. That is not a real data set. Just whatever the data that has came to my mind, I just kept it on the numbers there. 1001, name is ABCD, salary 2500, or course is something like C, or some Java 5 is 5000. I just entered some sample data which I just got to my mind, which I got it. Now what I'm going to do is these are going to be completely real data sets. That means in reality, how the data is going to be looks like, you can get to know about these particular things. Nowadays, these data sets are available free of cost online. Everybody was able to download these data sets. Easily we can download, easily you can work with the data sets, guys. Like for example, I'll show you some data sets. Like for example, let us say that the data is going to be any data set you can take in, guys. Any data set, there are so many data sets are there. See there, which is going to be customers.csv file is there. If I open the customers.csv file, it may contain all the data related to it. Is also just like a dummy data set only, guys. Just containing hardly 7 records are there, 3 columns are there. This is I created. But if you want to go to the real data sets, if you want, customer underscore, which is going to be, and bank underscore details. Really a real data sets, guys. So what is the customer ID? What is the age? What is the job? Okay, we have got some few information about that, but there is no confidential data like email ID. What is his address? All that information is not available for us, isn't it? So it is only just a non-confidential data, customer ID, age, job, what is the marital status is there, what is going to be education qualification, whether they have the housing or not, is it on loan, region, city, and whatever the city code is there. Every column we can understand what is going to be the age of the customer, what is the job of the customer, what is going to be the marital status, what is education default, what it is going to be, what type of housing they are staying, yes, no, unknown. Okay, is there any existing loans are there, yes, no, unknown, and what region they belongs to, guys. Like that, we can do this analysis. Okay, so like that, we can easily understand the data. That is not going to be a big problem. So I'm going to share you such kind of a data sets. I'll share the data sets, guys. Today in the class itself, using the chat window, I can share you 1 or 2 data sets. I'll share it. You guys can go ahead and we can work with them. See, guys, how many data sets are there? Now let us import the data set, guys. Same technique. What I'm going to do now, go to the home ribbon, and simply we can go to the get data and say which is going to be text or a CSV file. Okay. Now I'm asking which file you want to extract in. I shown you know, guys, in C drive, I have a folder called as a data folder. See, guys, all these are the data. Data related to groceries, data related to movie reviews, data related to insurance companies, data related to monthly stocks, data related to some weather conditions. Like that, guys. Marks related, students marks related, weather conditions, wine quality, cars data. So a lot of data is going to be there, guys. Okay. So which data set we are going to be using? Any data set. Just now I shown you, right? Which is going to be customers data. So just now we have been imported the data which is related to, there is going to be the data called what we are going to call it as a customers dot, which is going to be CSV file. I think this is a dummy data set. Take this one, guys. Customer underscore and underscore bank underscore details underscore p1 dot CSV file. Click on open. Nothing to do, guys. Just click on open. Get data option was there, guys. Here we have a get data option is there. Just click on the get data. It is previewing the data, guys. Do you want to make any changes? Little bit changes it is required, you can do that. Currently I don't require any changes. Customer ID, age, job, marital status, okay, what is education, etc, etc. Simply we click on this button called as load data, guys. No need to do anything, just click on load data. That data is going to be loaded here, guys. You can see the data here now. So this is your students data, this is going to be your customers data. Totally, there are 30,000 records, 37,000 records. We have it, guys. But in our students' data, hardly there are going to be 4 or 5 records. We have it, isn't it? So see the students' data, guys. Hardly it is going to be 4 records or 5 records. We have it. What the point, guys? So let us imagine that. So don't think that, don't fix it always to as very small data sets. Imagine once you go to real time, you will be having a lot of data is going to be there, guys. You will be having a lot of data will be there. So getting that particular data into your Power BI is the first important step we have to do that. That is what we are going to call it as importing of data, or simply we can say getting the data. So this is going to be how we CSV file, guys. As many data sets we have it. I already shown you also. So this is your currently you are in your class. We started with initially with 0 data sets, or which is going to be data 0. After that, one by one, 2 we have been added, guys. I'll show you in previous classes whatever we have been done. Let us say that this is our class of which is going to be 5 p.m. and this is going to be 5 p.m. reports, and this is 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. Let me open the 11 a.m. file, guys. Let me open the 11 a.m. files. See there, how many tables you can find there. It's not just like 10, 20, 10, not like 10, 20 files, guys. You can find a number of tables we can find it of. See there. In our project, in our application, we have only 2 tables are there, guys. Here, if we can see how many tables we have been got created. See there, guys. Every table is almost all unique tables only, guys. There may be some repetition tables, but we can see the tables what we can see that. Don't think that all these data are going to be very small size data sets. See, guys, we are having a lot of data sets what we are having. Some data sets may be small, but some of the data sets are going to be real data sets we have been got worked with them. Okay, just to understand the concept, sometimes we are going to use like that, isn't it? Sometimes we'll use it, guys. So to understand the data, we are going to insert some sample data and we'll work with the sample data. But I don't completely works on sample data. We have a different data sets. We are going to be using them. Same as it is, guys, within a few days in our project also, you can have, which is going to be a multiple tables, we can find it. Like that, import the data. In the last class, I already told you guys, what is meaning of importing the data? Either getting the data or getting the structure. There are 2 options are there. Whenever I said import, it is going to get the data, guys. Okay, it will get you the data also. Whenever I said direct query, there is an option called as a direct query option is there. If it is a direct query option, it only imports the date structure, but not the data. But this is directly data importing only. So we'll get the entire data and stores into Power BI. Even if you go back and delete the file also, nothing happens to your table, guys. Nothing happens to your data. Why? Because the data is going to be completely, it is going to be stored into the Power BI. Now, if you go and if you delete the file, what is the file, guys? Your file is there, right? Where is the file is there? We created students.csv file, delete it. But once you delete it, once you come here, guys, there is nothing happens to your table. Your data is going to be remains as it is going to remains. When do you get a problem here is whenever you try to refresh the data. What is meaning of refreshing the data, guys? You are trying to import the data again. You got an error. A query is blocked by the following error. Nothing happens, guys. Close. Your file is working. Your file is working as usually, guys. You can see the data. You can see everything. See the data, guys. You can see the data. This is customers underscore bank underscore details. And this is the data what we have got it from that particular file. But nothing happens to the data. I deleted the file from my desktop. But still this file is containing the data as usually. Why? Because the data has been imported and that has been saved into Power BI, guys. Got the point? The data has been came and that has been stored it into, which is going to be in the Power BI. It has been got stored. That's why there is nothing happens if we delete the file. I can generate my reports. I can generate everything as usually. There is no problem with that, isn't it? So only thing is if anything happens here, for example, if you close it, guys, if you close it, I didn't save it, guys. If I don't save it, your data is lost. You lost your data, guys, because I didn't save it to the Power BI file. So open the new Power BI file. It has been not saved. You have lost your data, guys. We have lost your data, guys. So whatever the data, the file is deleted, and whatever the data that I imported into Power BI, that also we have been, that has been lost. Now the data does not exist. Even if you go to the file menu also, you can't see the latest one. What is a new one is there? Nothing will happen, guys. Nothing is there. So what you have to do now, again, we have to import the data. But I'll do one thing. I think it was there in my recycle bin. It will be there. Why? Because in recycle bin, the data will be there. Right click and just restore it back. But in the case, if it is deleted from the recycle bin, in never case, in no case, you can get that particular data once again. So once again, I'm importing, guys, get data either here or either go to the more, go to the, which is an option called as, which is going to be text or a CSV file. So once you select the text or a CSV file and connect it will ask you the location of the file. Select the file. It is going to be, what is the name of the table? It is going to be customer underscore and underscore bank underscore details. Open it. The data will be loaded, guys. One more file I'm going to be loading. Simple click on load, guys. One more file I'm going to be loading in, guys. Again, text or a CSV file I'm importing once again. Yeah, it's going to be text or a CSV file. Just now we have seen the data. Where is that? On the desktop it was there. What is the name of the file? The name of the file is going to be students.csv file. Just now we created, guys, on 29 January, we have created. So data is going to be there. Only just a matter of 4 columns and 5 records are there. Load the data. So the data is loaded, guys. But observe carefully, guys. Once if I close this Power BI, what is happening? Your data is not getting stored. But again, next day, again, we have to load the data once again, guys, right? Again, we have to load the data one more time. But in real applications, it is not possible like that, right? We cannot load the data for repeated number of times. Then what we have to do is, guys, better to save this file. See there, guys, file. We have an option called as and save as. Where you want to save it, you can save anywhere you can save in your system, guys. But in my system, what I did is, guys, on my desktop, I created one folder, guys, Power BI files. So if you open the Power BI files, guys, you can find the files which are created in various branches. Sorry, the various batches. See there, it is 612. It is going to be batch. Sorry, guys, just a minute. It is going to be batch 5 pm.pbix file. It is going to be nothing but a Power BI extension, guys. .pbix file. Batch 5 pm underscore dax.pbix file. Batch 5 pm underscore reports. For every batch, we are going to be having 3 different types of reports will be there. So one is that basic file called as a .pbix. Whenever we are doing all the transformations I do here, and whenever you are writing a DAX functionality, I'll use a separate package, so a separate project, and reports is going to be another project. Like that for every file, guys. See, guys, 11 a.m. underscore reports. 11 a.m. and 11 a.m. underscore reports. Like that, there are different files will be there, guys. Now, what you do now is, guys, simple. In the Power BI files only, I want to save it in Power BI file, select it and give the name of the file, guys. Simple. I'm just going to be giving as batch 9:30 a.m. No need to give .pbx because already extension is taken as a, which is going to be .pbx extension already taken. Click on save. It is going to be saved, guys. Close it now. Close it, guys. But nothing loss of data will take place where it is in, which is going to be Power BI files. Open the Power BI files and simply open that particular file called as batch, which is going to be 9:30 a.m.pbx file. What's the point, guys? Just you have to open that particular file and just verify the application, guys. Okay. So next day, directly you can open the .pbx file, guys. No need to open any other file. Directly double click on the .pbx file. It will open Power BI extension only. It is going to be the file. So it is going to automatically opens in the Power BI, guys. So see there, and your data is also saved. Whatever the two tables we imported, the two tables has been got saved. One is the students and one is the customer underscore and underscore, which is going to be the bank details data was there. That's it, guys. This is how basically we can import this particular data into the Power BI. Only I've shown you the Excel sheets. So sorry, not Excel sheets. We have seen only the, which is going to be TXT file or it can be CSV file. So anyhow, in the next class, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to show you how to import the data from Excel sheets also. Okay. So for the timing, what you do, guys, you create your own CSV files and then use them as those particular data to be imported into Power BI. So hope all of you can do it, guys. I need not to share any files with you. As of now, I'm not sharing anything, but you can prepare your own data, prepare students, employees, customers, whatever the data you require, you prepare it with the help of a notepad and use that particular data to import into the Power BI, guys. Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. So just for today, I'll stop it here. So tomorrow we are going to see how to work with, which is going to be Excel sheets, how to import and export the data from JSON files, how to import and export the data from, which is going to be not exporting. We don't do that. How do you import the data from JSON file, XML files? So those things we'll see it in the tomorrow's class, guys. Okay. So that's it for the today's class. Just for today, I'll stop it here and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class, guys. So as of now, I'm going to be, I'm not giving any data sets to you guys. I told you how to prepare your own data sets. Open a notepad, take any dummy data sets, guys, does not matter with that. Take any kind of a dummy data sets, just a small data sets, and try to work with that particular data sets, guys. Okay. Meanwhile, I will also upload it to the Google Drive. From Google Drive, we can download once it is updated, guys. Okay. So that's it for the today's class, guys. Just for today, I'll stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow, guys. And apart from that, anyone, guys, any questions if you have?
Sir, what is SSRS?
SSRS is a reporting tool. It's from Microsoft.
So do we need to work like this only?
No, we don't work with that. We'll work with Power BI. Before Power BI from Microsoft, we are having SSRS. Just I'm telling that what is the difference between the previous generation reporting tools and what is the current latest generating, what are the latest generation reporting tools.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine, guys. That's it for the today's class, guys. Anyone, guys, any more questions? Okay. That's it for the today's class, guys. This for today, I'll stop it here and we'll continue in the tomorrow's class, guys. So thanks for today. We'll meet up in the tomorrow's class. Thanks all of you, guys.